Wait, wait, where are you at? Oh, that dip in his eye, you can breathe, you know what I'm saying? What's up, boys? Your boy Paco, how you doing? Welcome back to Genshin. We got 5 more days. We got 5 more days to complete these Archon quests, baby boy. 5 more days of this. We gotta cook. 5 more days.
Hey, you over there.
Ooh.
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Bro, what the
You
fuck?
TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Fuck. Oh,
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
No,
All right. No pressure.
I'm not playing that
But
card
why
game.
would you be
I
looking for
swear to
people
God,
to
I'm
play
not
Genius
playing that card
Invocation
game. I
in a
played it
place like this?
once.
Don't
I
people
thought it was
usually
like
come here to
beast.
fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
Good man.
Sure.
Good man.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us,
Yeah.
you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right, then. Did you have anything specific in mind? Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived? Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner? There are 2 guys who are always skulking around in the corners of corridors gossiping. The bigger guy is Quisto, and the skinny one is Lavaroon. People call them the Bombshell Bros. I never really found their gossip very mind-blowing. It's pretty much just the same stuff that I hear about when I'm at work every day. If you're interested, you can go talk with them. They tend to talk a lot of nonsense, but they aren't exactly bad.
Bet.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Meripede before?
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though.
You can be warden
To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
I can respect it too.
A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
I hate you. That's not the word I say that. I was barely paying attention, I'm not gonna lie. This prison part of the story got me all types of. Like, am I recording my audio? I am recording my audio. I have to make. Sorry if I'm double, triple checking this shit. It is been finicky lately.
Look, there are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
Fathers.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. Or marked for life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they'd want to hire someone like you?
Bro.
That's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Whoa.
Why they
Sounds
cooking a
like they're
girl like this?
really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say?
They don't fuck with each other like that.
That's true.
They don't bangs. They do not bangs.
Take it easy.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
That's a chunky boy right here.
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that.
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right?
Bro, name is
But before that,
Quisto.
it just so happens
like
that
that.
I know you two.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it.
Bro, we're
Word has it that you also
the
caused
best
quite
one
the
around.
kerfuffle.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
What's your group looking like?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry, we're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So,
All right, brother.
you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
Yo, bro,
No.
you cook.
You don't get it.
Bombshell, bro,
Knowing
sounds like a cool
intelligence
name.
will
Let's-
make things
let's be
better
real
for
with
you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
He's right. He's right. Information is
Whoa,
valuable.
all this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Welfare, bitch, talk about. We ate the most incredible welfare meals recently.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully. This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress. Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Risley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks, even better treatment in the infirmary.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Once you're in the fortress of Meripede, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Facts. He is spitting. These niggas is disrespectful as fuck. To me, that's for sure. I'd be all
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know? She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days, too.
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Jurier to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
Bro, what are y'all waffling about? I'm so sorry. I'm distracted right now.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny.
So I was
According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
So plot. Honestly, I just kind of want to be done with this prison part. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I really want to be done with the prison part. What the fuck? Lenny. Ah. Like, this prison is boring as hell. Bored, I'm bored. I'm bored. Bored. This is the worst part of Fontaine. This is the worst. Bro, this is really like jail for real, for real. Like it's a video game. Let me kill somebody, please. Look at Lenny's little suspicious ass. Hey, what up, cuz? We move.
That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention.
Yes, Lenny. Continue to glaze.
I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for. Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts.
True.
Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when
Give
you
me
put it
Fremine,
that
bro.
way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
That's a fact.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
Please do.
It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
Because I'm the GOAT.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
No, it hasn't. Beating things up is always been
Now,
my strong
let me
point.
think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route. And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now. And after that, he'll probably take another 2 or 3 days to return.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
Bro.
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Sure.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with.
What?
Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone.
Can I go down there, please?
Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so
Yes.
it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Don't tell me what to do. Did you only say that because I'm an amateur?
No, when it comes to intelligence gathering, I'd never consider you to be an amateur. Didn't you say it yourself? It's always been your strong suit. I'll believe anything as long as it comes from you. So, please prove your prowess to me once again.
You trust me
All
way
right,
too easily,
then we'll
brother.
head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now, then.
Prep?
Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
Fucking bro, please. I don't want to. Oh, we time skipped it. Oh, that shit. My ghost for real. Time skips. Oh, you love to see.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Look at Paimon being useful, bro. You love to see it.
Right. I feel like this.
It's not impossible.
Oh. It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
Bro. We gonna go over there, and there's gonna be something stupid. Are you voice acting?
Someone, please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
No.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do.
I have a name.
Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison?
My name
Let me
is
take a look.
Dio.
Please lie down over here.
Alright, damn you. My name is Dio. You call me by my name. Oof, my stomach feel like dog water.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly. You can do it, traveler.
I'm dying for real,
Don't
for real.
apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
Seeing when it's taken out a few instruments again to do her checkup.
I see now.
What?
My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way.
Oh, poggers.
Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please relax and take a deep breath.
I'm dying.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
You're a doctor, for real, for real.
And here?
Oof.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange.
Oh no. Was my acting a bit over the top?
What about here? Does this hurt?
No, I really could barely feel.
Oh, I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up. So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious.
Facts.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Woolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you? Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
And she hopped away just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
I'm dying. I'm dying. Unwanted attention. That guy also seems to have a notice. Her direction too.
Her stomach ache's really bad. She was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Facts.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take care of the sick and injured.
Paul.
Yeah,
I like your
yeah,
glasses.
you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
Facts.
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
I feel like I've seen
Are
you
you
somewhere
two
before.
also sick?
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her, you could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Why you cooking her
Please
like this,
watch
bro?
your mouth, Mr. Jurrier. don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now. Please, keep it civil at least.
Look at this sexual attention. Look at this, look at this, look at the sexual attention right here. They vibe. I know they fucking for real, for real. Or, I don't want to say that. And then they end up being related. And I just look really fucking goofy. Oh? Oh, look at that.
Hey, hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly things like
I
this!
love how their ties are just textures.
But
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
Well, no. Presence of a movable hatch isn't strange by itself, but perhaps as my adventurous intuition was a bit strange that there's a movable hatch here of all places. So that ain't something. Look at me. Observation on fucking 12.
please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
That's
And
cat.
same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
He just slowly walked off like that?
They like each other, bro.
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is?
Y'all like each other. Stop the cat.
But there's no need to keep dwelling on him. I'll accompany you two for a while.
You like him.
Miss Seashween should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine.
No, fucking let me stop. Ew. Ew. I hate the words that just
No,
came
no,
out my mouth. I'm
it's
not gonna
nothing.
hold you.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
No.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Seashween.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days' worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest. Miss Levine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
Niggas eating colored pills?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
Chronic disease,
All right,
bro.
then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
Jana.
See ya! I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double-check a few details, if that's all right with you.
I have a name, and my
Those two
name
made
is
quite the
Theo.
commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead. So her primary symptoms are abdominal pain, with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then.
Look at Paimon
Is there
being
anything
useful.
we should know besides to take the meds? No, her base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure she'll recover quite quickly after
Look at
taking the
Paimon
medicine.
out here being
Please
fucking
make
useful,
sure to stick
bro.
to bland or less stimulating foods.
Now I know if I'm
and
on a
don't stay
hospital
up too
bed
late at
for real,
night.
for real.
Got it.
I
Paimon
can
will
count
hold the
on.
Traveler to that for sure.
I can count on Paimon to take care of me. Still looking at me. She's yo, bro.
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
How you knew? Paimon out here reading my mind and shit. Bro, I fucking look at Paimon, bro.
We've been to lots of places together. She may look a bit under the weather now, but she's actually super strong.
Okay. Glaze?
So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry, she'll recover soon.
Glaze? Paimon?
You're
Oh!
How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
Look at Paimon, bro. Being the
Well,
goat.
now you can go back without a worry in the world.
Holding it down
Remember
for
to
the
take
boys.
the meds regularly, and don't
girls.
forget bland foods. Thank you, Miss Sijuin.
Holding it down for the city, bro. Get my mouse off screen. Look at Paimon, bro. Always could count on a Paimon. I gotta go back to the
Take it easy.
dorms. Ah. This prison shit is boring.
Take it easy.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death. No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, don't take my grilled fish, and put down the Adeptus Temptation now. Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Nah.
Whoa, you really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've got to give the info to Linny.
Bro, we are speed running through this, and I love it. Jesus Christ. If this was Persona, I would have to play through all these days. Look at God, bro. Oh, y'all niggas is kind of cold with it. Word.
Today's the day.
Like
Let's
a
go
bag
to
of
the thing.
Is it like a? Let me stop. Look like y'all
Take it
like
easy.
on the corner, bro. Y'all just slip it. Y'all kind of cold with it, for real, for real. Yo, my magician goat. It's time.
Oh,
Hmm?
It's time.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
no, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
Facts.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
Word.
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded
Let me
stronghold
cook,
is a
bro.
different kind of job
How
from
y'all
a
know what
one-off
timing I could
investigation.
possibly want?
We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sijuin always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch.
Oh, yeah,
Lynette
because
knows
she
this
likes
as well,
watching
so
people.
this should be a good time
Like a
to meet up
fucking
with her.
freak.
Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
I miss my
then
brother.
let's head over right away.
I miss my brother. I miss my brother every day. Oh, it was so sad. I've never seen that midget boy
Lynette
ever
should
again.
be here right now. Huh. Strange. Lynette?
She got tooken, bro.
As expected, Sijwin isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know.
She got disappeared, bro.
Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
She got disappeared, bro. She got done talking, bro.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said...
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up, which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Got your sister, bro. They done got her ass, bro.
There are some books here and a few files.
They done
They
got
all
her
look like
ass,
medical
bro.
records.
That's what happens with y'all motherfuckers. Don't listen.
Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions,
Y'all should
and
just let it rock.
the meaning of laughter.
I would have cooked.
These sure are some
But that can't
interesting
cook, she's a
books.
4-star.
Who knew Sijwin would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and
I like
feelings.
Lynette, though. I like Lenny.
Is it because
I
she's
like
a
Lenny.
Melusine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would...
The fuck is a Alizine, bro? Investigate.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more
She
clues.
done got disappeared. Panic. Don't panic. It's probably unconsciously. Bro, I don't blame you, bro. That's that
Hey,
sibling
you
shit.
guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper.
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all? The back. Ah, this is...
Show me! Now!
Lenny, bro, relax. Let us get a little interesting. Did I?
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
They done got your fucking sister.
Could she have? Is she already?
Writhsley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Risley done got your asses, boy.
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Cooking, bro. Whoa, he's kind of goaded. Oh, see, now I'm interested. Why would he choose to act during our second infiltration attempt instead of the first?
Yes, that is a crucial question. Writhsley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Risley. We're a completely different story, though.
Why didn't he go after you as well?
I'd like to know that too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic, just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
Relax, brother bear. Risley ain't gonna do something crazy to your sister, bro. I wish I had my brother.
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means... The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds, could Risley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
I get it now. He deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
You got your fucking siblings, dog.
We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Risley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Risley is fucking cooking you.
Lenny's getting more
crazy.
and more panicked. We have to calm him down. Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
Facts.
No, I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team.
Lenny.
I was the one who failed to protect them.
Lenny.
I'll go talk to Risley.
No.
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again.
She's not.
I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
Lenny. Buddy boy.
He's rushed out the door. After him.
Lenny. Lenny, don't make me football tackle you.
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
Sijuan, you.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
She cooking us.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
Bro, we was cooked from the start.
Are you okay?
We were cooked from the
These two.
start.
As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted. Oh my!
We
What's wrong,
are
little
getting
one?
cooked.
There's no need to panic.
We
Take a deep
are
breath
getting
before you begin.
cooked in a 5-star grill.
Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill. Wait!
We are getting cooked
It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
in a 5-star meal right now, bro. It
He's
is.
already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Risley's office.
We are getting cooked. Frame 622, bro. We are. We getting cooked. We got cooked. We're getting low diffed. We getting hit with fucking electrics, godfists. Oh god. See doing just wave dashed all on our plans, bro.
Come out and face me, Risley!
Lenny, bro, you dumb.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
God.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands,
Lenny,
and
you
he's
are not
even in
built
the
for
mood
this.
for small talk.
You are not
That
Arlecchino.
means Lynette is probably still alive.
You're not Arlecchino.
You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
Bro, relax.
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Dude, what are you doing?
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
I believe him.
Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician,
Jesus,
so
he
it's
is
only
cooking.
natural for me to want to
He
have
is
some cards of my own when it
fucking
comes to
cooking us
negotiating.
crazy.
Besides,
Rhinsley.
I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Meripede,
Rhinsley
regardless
is
of
a
whether it was in a
beast, bro. I
personal
should've
or a
wrote
professional
Rhinsley.
capacity.
Rhinsley's
Well, you got
so
your
sick.
wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Real
Some
nigga
of
shit.
my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever.
That's
You
crazy.
need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
Arlecchino.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening.
Damn.
I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the
Damn, he
Hearth
said
are
bring
like
your
the
dad.
bonds of
Nigga,
family.
I want to talk to your poppy,
I don't
nigga.
see why she would
Facts.
refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
Okay, stand on business.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Lenny!
Why you gotta do this, bro?
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress.
True.
I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
He's not wrong.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Not that countdown.
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Damn, he cooked you. Please wait. Can we really not talk about this some more?
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Lenny, can you at least talk to us?
Facts.
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
I want to save the boys. They my kids.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request.
Fuck, nigga, I wasn't
Question
paying attention.
1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Okay, if you keep working on yours during lunch hour, you will find a portion of strange meat in the welfare room. It's a good thing we've already run through the investigation on this. Let's see if I can remember all the clues. If you break down the hidden rules of it, your welfare meat contains some strange meat. How can I view it?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour.
No. Where is it?
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because
No.
we often see Miss Sijuin observe. Fonta's internal reports suggest. According to Collins, the pancreation turnip. The research note said that the Melusine rate.
We'll see if you keep working constantly.
We often see Miss Sijuin.
Who, under what circumstances does the strange meat appear?
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very. According to Collins, the pancreation tournament only. I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what?
Boom. Why does the strange meat appear the way it does?
The Fonta promoter has been struck. The research note said that the
I'm fucking cooking, dog.
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed?
I'm cooking. Weird ass.
The hidden rule of the production zone.
Not the
People are not
glasses.
supposed to work 3 days in a row.
The glasses.
And if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal.
The glasses.
At first we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared. But in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work.
Facts.
I Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sigeween visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sigeween has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us. The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Facts or fiction?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sigeween's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question.
Facts or fiction?
There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
I remember if someone tries to support both sides of the fight, they receive a package of the next morning that contains strange blood-colored liquid. We've done a lot of research on this matter. Let me stuff to what I found. Who sent?
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it. Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged...
Go for that. Who does... Look. Why does the strain color...
The Fanta promoter has been struggling. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the...
Is it?
The Fanta promoter has been...
I think I fucked up the order.
According to Collins, the Fanta's internal reports...
There we go. I knew I was on the right track. I just fucked the order. We cooking.
Paimon gets
As
this
much as I
world
was
too
born in the
now,
prison
so
part,
there
at
really
least
was
I pay
nothing to be
attention.
afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration Ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer.
We are now...
But really,
We are now
it's
black
just a bottle
flashing
of the
back,
latest
bro.
yet to be named and packaged new Fanta trial product. A blood red drink. It's no wonder even Fanta's own staff were questioning the company's decision making.
It's been an
The
hour.
company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale to see how it might be received by customers. They
Facts or
came
fiction?
to the fortress of Meropede and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fanta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing
Facts
the
or
truth
fiction?
of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words, I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Oh, we haven't collected enough information on that one yet.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind.
Lenny,
You'll pay for this!
Lenny, you about to get low diffed.
Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Low diffed.
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigeween. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace. Sigeween? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Siege Queen. You.
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty.
Bro.
When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care
bro,
of the well-being of
relax.
everyone
You
here.
need to keep
I
your
am merely
emotions
discharging my duties.
Heck, big kid.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us? But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now.
Back.
His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace.
The fuck out
I
of
figured
Lenny.
I should try to talk some sense into you.
Lenny was about to get fucking...
What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
Is that Freemanette, bro?
Fremine. Fremine.
She tossed young blood on the ground, bro?
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
I'll beat your ass. What's up?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like this?
The symptoms, it can't be.
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Oh, so we got mixed. Everybody got mixed. We are getting mixed. I don't like the mixing that's being mixed right now. Seems like he'd rather not have Sigewinne touch Fremine.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not
Fremine,
critical.
what are these boots, bro?
Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Bitch.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You
Y'all
might
need to
not
stop
believe
cooking.
me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Bro, Lenny, you got cooked. Lenny, big kid, you got fucking cooked. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you got cooked, and by default, I got cooked. But we got cooked, bro. Brother, brother, we got cooked. We got bodied. We got put straight up on a no, not on a t-shirt. We was almost got put on a t-shirt, but we got bodied. He wave dashed us, bro. We got wave dashed. We got hit with God fists. I tried to clap back, and then they clapped even harder, bro. We got hit with the rage art. We got
What's
bodied,
that
bro.
look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Siegeween may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
It's bad, isn't it?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Bruh.
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Y'all niggas is not gonna start fucking. Like, bro.
Linny, are you okay?
I hate you two.
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
You got mixed. You got mixed.
Are you sure? You don't look all right.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
Lenny.
I'm back, everyone.
You got mixed. Lynette.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too.
You got mixed.
Remine? Is he...
We all got mixed.
He'll be fine. But for now,
Yeah,
please help me lift him up.
We got mixed and turned into brownie, bro. I need Jesus, bro. That's crazy.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it.
Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
No.
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
I'm about to run they fucking pockets.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
Just what happened there? Where did child go, bro? Where's the cannibals? Child probably got eaten by the primordial seed, bro. I just went to the production zone, didn't I? Yes, I did. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow. I like Rhinsley though. I can't believe I'm saying his name perfectly fine. Rhinsley. It's kind of sick. I might have to get for his rerun. I'm not gonna lie. If Rhinsley gets a rerun, I might have to get him. You know who else is here right now? Neuvillette. Hey, Fremine.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
You got your ass whooped out there, didn't you?
Lynette.
We're all here.
Look at this family, bro.
Where am I?
The infirmary at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Bro.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
That's what happens if you sneak it into the pipes.
Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
What's happening? Hello? Am I playing as Fremine?
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
Oh, Fremine! What you play with? Oh, hold on, you got it. Bro, you know Shimpo? You know Shimpo, Fremine? Kinda cool. Got a little Shimpo thing going on. Oh, yeah. What's your skill? Okay.
Frost is coming!
Oh, that's kinda sick.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Bro, fuck is you got the abyss? Look at this purple. You move though. They kinda cool. I ain't gonna lie. I don't have them. I don't want them either. Cool little diver boy.
Yeah.
Hello, Gitsu got 10 show going on? How long does this last?
Getting gear!
Oh, shit, Fremine.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
What? Oh. I gotta turn it first. Look at Fremine, bro. Roll you greatsword. Noblesse. Noblesse. Got a great you. You did not have a great sword in that Arlecchino trailer, bro. You had the clock one. Load. Time to dive.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Pog. Let me die.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. There are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the? My heart is racing.
Wait.
And it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Damn. Bro got hit with the fucking poison seawater, bro. He's purple.
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater.
Why didn't you put on your...
I have to push on.
Bro, why didn't you put on your fucking diving helmet? You dick? Why didn't you put on your diving helmet? You have that.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone, but there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
Oh, Freeman.
You're still too weak for Monet. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
Oh, Freeman, you are adorable.
Guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Alright, I'm about to go around his face.
It's about time he actually told us what's going on. Want to come with us, Liddy?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Bro.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Lenny, believe in your fucking siblings, bro.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
I get it, bro. You got hit with the cross-up mix. I understand. That shit would have pissed me off, too. When I get mixed, sit here, gotta take a nap for like 30 minutes afterwards. Like, bro, I'm really trash. I'm really garbage. Oh, shit. Talk about commissions. I be saying they be like, bro, fuck. Like, I'm actual dog water. Like, I can't believe I got mixed. I had 160 pulls. I did a 10 pull on the new Gillette banner. I'm like, can I get him with a 10 pull, please? I didn't get him. Bro, it's so hard saving, bro. I wouldn't even like. I
More
want
speed.
Winsley, bro. Winsley.
Excuse me.
Fuck this game.
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Yeah, he cool.
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewien?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Cloran is a baddie.
Well, want to explain yourself, Risley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Okay, big kid.
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knav. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
Bro,
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals.
Kinda good, kinda cool.
Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance.
Facts.
I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went, so I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you?
Yes.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremonet has told you already the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
I feel
Are
that.
the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremonet was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit
I
is
ain't gonna
due, that
lie,
boy
Risley just
is
made
quite
this
adept
entire
at
prison
diving.
part
Had
so
conditions
much
not
fucking
been
better,
as
bro.
hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already. That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremonet.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
Facts.
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Nigga.
Follow me.
Ooh, we're going to the Forbidden Zone. Buggers.
There's behind it. Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
Alright, big kid.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Going down? I thought it would go down way faster than that. I thought it was gonna be like... like some cartoon shit. But nope.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special.
And that
What a
is...
huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Nope.
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Oh my god, I'm Lumine. This is the most I've played... Ew, Dio. My fault.
Huh. So there's a switch on the
I
side.
can't believe I called her by her real
Stand
name.
back.
Dio Lumine, bro. I gotta stop naming all my custom characters Dio.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one.
Go on, have a look.
Follow Winsley and explore ahead. Risley.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it.
True.
The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
The water pressure.
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising. Yes, that's very likely.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us.
Ooh.
If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all. Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people the Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger.
That's crazy.
Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison.
That's crazy.
They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves. But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld.
Prison, bro.
Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea.
Facts.
To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third. Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
I'm surprised that thing has like bust open yet.
This is it.
What the fuck, boys?
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Hey.
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
What the fucks?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin? Good. Saves me a bit of time explaining.
I don't know who that is.
Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Jurier is quite familiar with them as well.
I'm gonna pretend like I know who that
I
is.
hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the Fortress of Meripede?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
Was that really necessary?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
That's lies.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
That's lies.
Jeez, forget I said anything then.
I knew it.
Follow me.
I knew it. I
Whoa,
will see.
there's another door that goes right up.
Frank fucking one. It was in my brain.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Probably could. I'm tempted to fuck around and find out.
Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Shut up, Paimon. This is just a normal room, dog.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Oh, that's a ship. For real.
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontanian history?
Not much at all.
That's cat.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee.
I remember.
Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the
remember.
Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
Maybe. Fontanians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
Sick.
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. All right, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Is the gate gonna blow up?
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh, great.
Oh, thank you so much.
Been an hour and 30.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those 3 as well.
Now we'll decide the next stage Looney's group takes. In other words, if I was to tell you the truth, I must make him understand that we can't afford
Yeah,
conflicts.
we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
The secrets of the
Eye for an eye.
Yo, Lenny, you fuck. I got information on information.
We're back!
What up?
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Bro.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
Risley likes
Must have been Risley and Sijuin.
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so it should have been the 2 of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Feeling better now?
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
Alright, brother.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijuin is also busy with something or other.
Alright, Lenny, I'm
So
gonna have to ask
let's
you,
just
bro,
talk here.
that whatever I
All
tell
right,
you, do
then
not
I'll
tell
posit my
Arlecchino.
theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Meripede.
Yes.
Woo! He's good! He got that right on the first try!
Good shit.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why? I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Meripede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervilet. Risley is
Udex.
basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the 2 factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Congratulations.
You're super smart!
Good job, King.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
Could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Risley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side, which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side.
My guy.
The 2 of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you.
Facts.
If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the 3 of us basically see you as family now.
Oh, poggers.
You have my gratitude.
Oh, love you, Lenny.
Thank you for
Dreaming
protecting Lenny when it
Oh,
really
I like
mattered.
Dreaming Eddie. I like his
And
freckles.
thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with
Don't
us.
relax me.
We
Your fucking
didn't think you
diary
were
hat
going
on
to
next
do
time
it.
you fucking go
Why are
diamond.
you being so formal all of a sudden?
Oh, really?
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger, we will try our best to protect you.
We're gonna beat up your dad in the next
The
patch.
sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe inside.
We're gonna fight your father next patch. What was that?
Paimon's hungry.
Oh,
Hit you.
you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
I hate y'all, bro. Paimon, way to ruin the mood, bro. Why are you so hungry, bro? Where does all that food go?
It's time for dinner.
is as well.
Traveler and Paimon, over here.
Bro, the tension.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Sijween?
Mm-hmm. And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Don't?
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
What would you like to eat?
We can
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Then I'll offer the tastiest stuff that you can offer.
Me too. Don't forget Paimon.
What was that?
No problem. Just leave it to me.
Why'd you stand stuff like this? God, this shit is like 2 hours and 30. It's almost done. Oh, ew.
So delicious. Paimon's so happy.
I'm feeling full yet? How's the food?
Delicious.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see, the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
You are doing the most.
Do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melusine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
You're really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an older sister.
That's crazy.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
That's crazy,
and what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well.
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water. Thankfully, Clorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Clorand left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Clorand had returned. And I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
That doesn't make sense at all. It's hard to imagine he was outside the office.
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
You know, would you know about seeing you on Monsieur Lieutenant? I don't know why I said his whole name like that. Look at Clorand, bro. Thanks for saving Freemanette. That was very poggers of you. I'm not talking to her, bro. I don't need to. We move. I think this quest is 1 more hour. Yeah, I'm gonna just upload the 2 hours and 30 because I checked how long the final act is, and that shit said 5 hours. I'm like, what?
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Time to have another child dream. She has a sleeping model?
Delicious.
That's cute.
Out of my way! Get out of my way! What happened? Why is everyone running?
Hello?
No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Yep.
What did it sound? Somebody getting their ass whooped? What happened?
Take it easy.
What happened?
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, wait! What's wrong with these people? They won't even—
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
Talk to me. Talk to me, Bombshell Brothers.
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here.
Uh-oh.
Lavaroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us. Yeah, he said to get as far away as
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
Gotta get up on out of here.
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Paul.
Hey! Be careful!
I like the Bombshell Brothers.
Attention!
Cool.
Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're
You're
already
telling me
at the
what to
topmost
do.
layer, then try to move as far.
Alright, Rhinesby. All of these cutscenes.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
Told you that shit was gonna explode.
You're just in time. But be ready to run.
Okay. Call it's on. I've ordered sea juice. Pop the oats. Pop the oat.
Three, two, one.
Oh, this is tough. The slide.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense.
What can you do? You're lightning.
The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Okay. Fucking bad bitches.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
Bro, we need you.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately.
Hold up. I'll be right back. I returned back with a cookie.
Farina will soon be meeting with the Knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her. Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
Farina, you are not built for Arakino, bro. What are you doing? Farina, you are not built for the Knave, bro. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught. You're gonna get cooked out there.
Look, there are a ton of Fertilium Palais Mermonia people over there. The Knave is probably here already. We need to hurry.
Farina about to get cooked, bro. We can't let her
Are
get
you
cooked.
two the traveler in Paimon? Monsieur Nervalet has left instructions. Please follow me.
Buggers.
Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
We will. Trust. Not the step, bro. Just walk regularly, you beautiful looking creature. Alright, Arlecchino. Don't be pressing Farina like, oh gosh, she's so not built for this. Hey. What's up, baby girl?
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
Layman's
It
terms,
is my
I'm
pleasure
not
to make
built
your
for
acquaintance,
conversations.
traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui
Why you look
Harbingers.
so fucking evil, bro? So this is the Knave, head of the House of Han, and Lenny's siblings' father. He certainly does not seem easy to deal with. Greetings.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Oh, you're Lenny's date.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
God, she seems friendly enough. But that can't be all that to her. The Knave is a force to be reckoned with.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
You are struggling. Yeah, I can already
That's
feel
good
the
to hear.
tension.
So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
You're lying.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
My God. Oh, she's spooky.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
He looks nervous. She must have some kind of bad blood between her and the Knave.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you. Yes. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvillette.
She's scaring me. I'm in there to find a few leads on his whereabouts.
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Why'd your gloves
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Calm. Poker face. Don't have him.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
Facts.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Meripede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Paimon.
Well...
Paimon. Oh no, Paimon just left us wide open, you dummy.
The Fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
Yeah, we don't. But there's also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
That is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the opera house. Is it something like that?
She's turning up the pressure. I'm not sure if I'm able to convince her. He's trying to distract her. Verena, sounds good to me, yes.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
Uh-oh.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Hey,
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Ooh. Leave a light, my boy! Damn, it was freezing.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Nah, I'm going.
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Oh, he's cold with it. Oh, he's cold. He's so fucking cold, bro. Why are you so cold, dog?
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
My goat. He's the Nevalite is the GOAT, bro. I want to roll for him so bad, bro. I really do. He's so sick. He's so sick.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Marmonia for long.
Thank you.
Goats, bro.
I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
You really care about Farina, bro. He really care about Farina for real, for real. Don't worry, we got it. I hope. I hope so.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house.
Chill.
Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Hearth have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you, it beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
Damn.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
Stand up in this.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now.
Farina, stand
Oh,
toes.
great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me.
10
Fontaine
toes.
will be saved. Even if
toes.
I still
That's why you
cannot see
stand
the
on
true
business.
future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
I am a god. She's actually seriously refuting the name.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
So is that a lie? Or can she not tell us? Vic should confidence, but now she's deflated.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
Okay, now you just rambling.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
You are getting killed.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon?
You're getting way
Oh,
dash.
right. I almost forgot. Udex Nuvilette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side. Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
There are topics to talk about. I don't know what the task was. I had to guess he probably went down to deal with the surgeon. But can he really deal with all by himself? If Marina is being truthful or not.
Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake? Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
Jesus.
You too, Paimon.
Oh, how you doing?
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
Jesus Christ. She killed you out here, Farina.
Oh, Paimon's super full.
You
That
got
cake was
murdered.
great.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the Knav for bringing these over as well.
Can I teach you the
You're
Black
welcome.
Flash, please?
I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to
stand
be
on
featured at
business.
Miss
You gotta
Farina's
watch your
table.
goddamn
And I
mouth
was
when you
merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over
Understand.
tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day?
hit her with the
There are
bitch,
still a
you
few matters
understand.
that I need to take care of, so
Watch your mouth when you
I
talk
must
to
take
God.
my leave now.
Very well. We'll
your
end it
shit.
here.
Get on your
Mind
video
seeing
and
me
Sukuna.
off, traveler. We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Of course.
Paimon's coming too.
I was like, bitch, I am a god. Yo, you need to learn to talk your shit, queen. All right, you gotta stand on business. Business. You understand me? Business. 10 toes. Watch your mouth when you talk to a god. I'd have got a straight arrogant up in here. Yes, my plans is beyond your mortal comprehension. Mortal comprehension. How dare you disrespect me in the house of a god? God. Oh, in the house of a god, bro. She was getting cooked. I watched a massacre just now. I watched Farina get fucking popped on. That was bad.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's crazy.
What Paimon thought.
What you want to say, love?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
I don't think that's what you wanted to talk about.
Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children.
Was there anything else you wanted to say?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings.
Oh, shit. Talk your shit,
I know
queen.
you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Ridesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Farina?
She knows something.
You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine,
Stop with the
able
zooming
to
in the
move
eyes,
around
bro.
most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meropide.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused? Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself.
Poggers.
I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you!
Damn.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning.
Yo, can we get this
I
skin,
left the
though?
scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake.
Please, bro.
There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Eudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the Fortress of Meropide. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
I'm afraid so.
Jesus.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities.
Arlecchino, bro. Oh my
Set up
God,
a meeting
the
for me.
name. She's
I would
a
like to meet
demon.
the Hydro Archon and Eudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Eudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the Fortress of Meropide will be a front. Linny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering.
Sheesh.
You should know the rest. Linny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
Hydro Archon?
Demon.
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
Demon.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
How did you come to that conclusion?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon.
Well, I hate to break it to you.
Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves. Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
Neuvillette.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Yeah, bro, she got cooked.
Neuvillette, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina.
Max, what happened down there?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the primordial sea and reseal the sluice gate.
Our side.
So as expected, the Knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
Ask you some questions, Doc.
Permission granted.
You have the power to force back the primordial sea. Does that mean you have some deeper connection to the Hydro Archon?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
What did you sense in the fortress?
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
We have you light rains. Think back at the legend. Wait, Neuvillette, you can't
You
be...
may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
He's the dragon sovereign of water.
The dragon of... what? Huh?
Please do not be so surprised. Farina?
Neuvillette! Neuvillette, are you listening?
My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Right. Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret. There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the Dragon Sovereign of Water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
I wish it was that easy.
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried. We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Fuck. What do I do now? Bro.
Visibility
These
is
fucking
excellent.
sight.
If we had to hire,
I hate it. I hate it.
we can do a
I
full
hate it.
recon of enemy activity in the area.
Anyway, I guess we're gonna call it an episode. I'll finish all this fucking side quest. Interrupting my shit. Alright, I'll catch y'all next time. It's been your boy. Right at the ending, too. Always happens. But we can continue the ending and then we'll start straight up into the next quest. I do believe Fontaine is almost over. And I know the last part is like fucking 5 to 6 hours. So that's gonna suck. But I'll catch y'all next time. It's been your boy. Deuces.